Afternoon, YouTube. Oh, look what's peeking. Balmy 12. Actually, I think it's warmer than that. And it just disappeared on me. I think it's a little bit warmer. We got a lovely sunshine. I've always said you get more sunshine when it's cold out, because to be really cold out you need a clear sky. And well, when you got a clear sky, you got sunshine. You see, it's missing the dryer. I got rid of it this morning. Gave her the boot. Part of yesterday's pickup. Monday. Today's Tuesday. Not that, but this. Got some nice copper in there. These guys. And of course the usual. This is from my electrical place. Got some copper trinkets in there too. And then I'm playing with this one. I just got him up on the ledge here. He's kind of mixed. He's got aluminum and copper. See, copper. I think that one's copper. Yep. See? Why would you mix them? Anyways, and the pipe that came from the hydro pole to the house, it's right there, laying there across those two. It's full. All three strands are in there right all the way. They couldn't pull them out. Actually, they had a piece cut off, and I pulled the wires out of it, so that was kind of nice of them. Plus, I got that dishwasher too, so. And then we lightened the load on the trailer a little bit, my wife and I, this afternoon. And I just split those. That is some really nice wood. But yeah, they'll all get a lot of them will get a split to them because they're way too big. If I had an outdoor boiler, that wood would be perfect. So I split some of it already. See, smaller chunks, easier to handle. And you can put big fat pieces in here and only get 1, 2, or 3 pieces. Or you can put a whole bunch of small ones. It actually burns better with the small ones because the air can get in between them and makes them go better. You know, burn faster. Instead of putting a big chunk. Like, let's say you're sitting around in your outdoor fire pit. You put small pieces on. As soon as you put some big pieces, all they do is just glow, smolder. Well, they pretty much do similar in here, unless you got a big wood burner, but then that's got a big hole like that to fill in. You want the bigger chunks, and they go all night. You always put small shit in there too, so. But yeah, so the ones I can't split, the guy attempted to split him. No. I could split him if I fire that out, but I ain't firing that up in the garage. Because then it's carbon monoxide and exhaust fumes and all that lovely stuff. And I ain't leaving the doors wide open just to cool down my garage and air it out. Just to have to reheat it again. I have it at right now. Look at that. I've had this door open. Plus I worked on that door. The little light there, I'm going to have to finish it this summer. Do it properly, but right now it's a temporary fix. Weather stripping from the door handle up and across. So I cut the breeze down by 3/4 anyways. So as you can tell, look at that. And I had this wide open, so because we had to bring the wheelbarrow in and out, and I have to open 2 of those at a time, and the wind is coming from that direction. Oh look, a possible flat screw, flat tire. Or a flat shoe. So I'm gonna rip him apart. You wanna watch? See what's in there? There ain't much in these things. I had somebody say that they like the long videos. They turn their laptop on or computer on in the shop there, and they just let her play. So, well, that's awesome. If you like the longer videos, I don't persistently go out to make a longer video. It just happens that way because, yeah, it's a proper screwdriver, not a chisel. So yeah, They just happen to be longer when you're videotaping, you know? Okay, got that one out. That looks like a copper terminal. Aluminum wire. Let's see if we can get the next one out. There's a big breaker in here. You saw the inside of it. There we go. There's the other one. Looks coppery to me. It actually looks like copper wire. Not aluminum. It's coated. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I was wrong. It's got a copper tinge to it. See that? If you scrape it. Aluminum will not give you a copper tinge. So I guess it ain't aluminum and copper mixed. I thought it was. You're going to play hard to get. There we go. Heard that snap. So I'm going to say this came from the one that... Yeah, see? It's copper there. It doesn't look copper there. Looks like it's got solder on it. Okay, nut. Who's a nut? And chance of this being copper is pretty good. Here's the other one. You need a nut driver. Those. Now they put a piece of tape on it on the outside in case somebody cut themselves or something. I don't know. The screw goes all the way through the box. It's a self-tapper and it goes all the way through. And we'll get that off of there. I have a little buddy over here that works well. So yeah, it's chilly willy. Supposed to get not terrible tomorrow. Yeah, that's a nice self-tapping bolt. Keeper. Nah, I don't think you're big enough to do that. Nope. When it requires a regular nut driver. Oh, look at that. Almost happens to be the right size. I said almost. It's probably going to strip taking it apart. Oh, it didn't. Cool. I knew it was too big. There we go. That's copper. Okay, what's holding you in? Way down there, I think. Let me look. I get my trusty scrapping flashlight out. Yeah, there's a screw way down there, and that one's out. Or no, there's a screw in a hole where it don't belong. There we go. That's it. So I have to use something different. How do you turn off? I don't need to keep using you. Do you work? Nope. Oh, it's just a plastic thingy. You will work. Oh, and you're loose too. Awesome. That one came off. Voila. There's our breaker. And I don't know if it's copper or steel, so we're going to take it apart. The wires were attached to it. That's steel, but that is not. Are you, see what's going on in here. Okay, this is full of junk. Yep. There's 2 screws in here. That's what's holding that plate together. See if I can keep screwdriver. They're slotted, so it's these screws. This one's working. It was. Okay. I need a thinner one, you know, the one that's been chewed on. Yeah, that's better. Okay, you're out. Use the proper tools, right? Oh, this is hard on the wrist, man. There's like a million threads here. You know what's really nice? It can be this cold. Just tell the wind to leave us alone. Then it's bearable. You know? And I don't mind so much. Anyways, Mike put a video out. He was complaining it was cold in the garage. And I said, yeah, it's that global warming thingy. I wonder, what do you think that is? I'm thinking you're a copper bar. Yeah, look at that. Copper bar. Cool. See, it was worth taking it apart, I think. I think this is all steel. Probably. Nothing galvanized on this stuff. Yep, steel, steel, steel. Okay. So we're done with this thing. I just dump all the screws in the bucket here so they don't end up all over the driveway, because that's where they'll end up. Don't matter how careful I am, you know. Ah, let go of my glove. There. Yeah. Now, that's all epoxy, and I bet you those I need to go in there after the screws to get this apart. What do you bet? Huh? A few bucks? $1 million bucks? There's epoxy all over this stuff. I could just beat it with a hammer too. Still works. Nothing magnetic there. Nothing magnetic there. So put a rag over it and beat it up. You see, I'm going to say that those holes with the epoxy or the screws to undo this thing. How much money you want to bet? Come on, shake right there. Put this epoxy in there. Yeah, there's one screw. See? I ain't gonna get it clean enough though to, I don't think, to get them out of there. Let me grab my dental pick. These are slotted, so this thing works good. Screwdriver. Oh yeah. One screwy. I'm curious what's in this thing. Will it be a lot of silver? Two screwies. Okay, two are out. Is that what's in all the rest of this stuff? Probably, huh? Get the dental pick out. Yep, there's another screwy. So yeah, if you ever have a chance and find some dental picks, hang on to them. You can use them on yourself or just use them on your scrapping. Or both. Depends on how picky you are with your teeth. Oh, it's just a little guy in there. But the little guys cause trouble too, don't they? Okay, how many more to go? I don't think I need to take you off. Let's see here. They make it so dirty in there, you know. I guess they didn't plan on ever taking these apart. They don't think of their fellow scrappers, you know. Oh. Must be undone because it's not coming up. Oh. I ain't getting that one undone. It's undone now. Maybe I should have just did that in the beginning. Yeah? I dropped it on the floor. Okay, I see a bunch of screws in there. I'm going to say some of these are silver contacts. Yeah. Who knows what's all in here, right? And I need to get those out to get these out, so there's some way down there. They're not long screws, but they are screws nonetheless. And it's Ian and Mike's fault that I'm doing these breakers. I sniffed out a little copper in these things and now I go after them. I get a whole pail full of regular breakers for that you have in a residential house. Standard ones, you know, 110, 220. I like having hydro panels because there's the potential chance of the copper bus bars. Is that magnetic? It is. So nothing there to go after. So there's the other one. Okay. Ain't much in there. Steel. Wow, it's a waste of time. The only copper might be this strand. That's all steel. And silver. I'm going to say that's a silver contact. That big fat bugger. Where are we? Right there, you know? Yeah. These were not magnetic, I remember. So, two of these, not sure what they are. I'll have to check it out. I'm going to say that's all steel. Come here, you. Yep, so I don't even need to bother with you. It's that one there, and I can't get those screws undone. Oh, I never tried. Okay. What do you think of that other goofy thing I took apart yesterday? That was A splitter for welding. That's all steel. Doesn't matter what you're testing. The splitter for welding. The welding plug, so you could have one plugged in and then two plugged into it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but it was 220 anyways with 3-wire, because it had 4-wire initially that plugs into the wall. And my welding machine and my big heater that takes 220 also, it's only 3-wire. Because, okay, there's no screws there. I thought that was. It looks like a screw. It looks like a screw and acts like a screw. It must be a screw. Not necessarily. I'm going to put it on the floor and give it a beating. That's why it ain't a screw, it's soldered. And it's probably all copper. So I have to do some beating on that if I want to get that out of there. You know? Oh, or not. There we go. I bet you the screw is steel. Oh, it isn't. Okay. I guess I'm going to beat the other side up. I'm going to go back on the floor and make more of a mess. Because that's what I like to do. I like to make a mess. Apparently. Make a mess for pennies on the dollar, you know? See? Yeah. Oh, it had a brass nugget in there. This one has a screw attached. Oh, there's a brass nugget on this side. Well, isn't that sweet? Okay, that is done. And look at the mess I made. So I got some copper wire that needs to be stripped. Not going to be done today. I'm going to do it when I do all the rest of it. But that's fine. I'm going to go in the bucket over here. Got a lot of garbage laying here. I had this bench spotless this morning. This guy I want to find out to make sure if he is copper. I think so. I think so. That's copper number 2. In the bucket it goes. You know what? We might as well check, see what all this is. Sorry for swinging you around, and we're just dancing. That's brass. That's brass. A lot of solder. That's brass. That's brass. Something's sparking. There's a piece of steel in there. And otherwise, that piece is copper. There's a piece of steel right there, so I have to undo that screw. But the rest is brass. So, whoop, I'm flipping over the junk that's on the floor. Brass, 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 copper. So I have to undo the screw, and now that I grinded most of the head off, I might not be able to do that. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. Okay. So there's a little piece on here that I think is steel. Unless it's stainless. Look at that. This is going to be hard to show you. See the layer difference? Right there. That's sparky, that is not. So it's copper stainless combined. Why? Why? So this is all brass, everything. This is all brass, it'll be the same. Couple brass pieces. I'm gonna guess that these are copper. I'm going dancing again. Hang on. Yes, I was right. They are copper. So they can go in the number two bucket. I can pop that little bit of plastic off, just like this. You just have to ask Scrapping Together. He knows that I use this for doing a lot of wire stripping. Bingo. There we go. Looks clean enough to go in there, right? So, I do all the rest of them like that. This gets the plastic off. You don't want nobody complaining. That one's got a solid core wire in it. That's fine. That one's already clean. Crimped and soldered is what it looks like. There we go. Is there not one more? Yeah. Oh, it's got tape on it. That's what I was trying to get off of the other one. The tape. There. Cool. Now, what did we decide on these things? Brass, maybe? I'm sorry if you're getting dizzy from me swinging you around. Yep. Brass. Anyway, we go. So, 2 pieces of brass in the bucket. So, I don't know what to do about that copper thingy. That's the only, oh no, there's another one. There's 2 of them. I'm gonna have to find out about it. Now, these screws, yeah, they're steel. No, that's my screw. They're all steel. That one is not. Brassy brass. So, there we have it. That is almost 100% steel. I just cut the wire off. No, I don't go after the silver stuff. Well, that broke. Oh, that's just a fiber board. That's why it broke. So that's all steel. We've already checked it with a magnet. So these things got big chunks of silver on them. That I do believe is copper. But it's not. Oh no, it's magnetic. Okay, then what am I even doing? Bye bye. I thought they were copper. See that? When in doubt, get your magnet out. Magnet doesn't stick to copper. If somebody invents one, that would be awesome. Would you ever make a lot of money, or they would kill you, either one? Copper. So there we have it. That's a screw I need. Goes in the bucket there. Everybody needs a screw, right? So I'm not sure what to do with those. Not sure at all. Not sure at all. I left a screw in there. Is it steel? It is. Okay. Now, question. I know you've probably seen it. See those four? They're brass. Do we go after them? Oh, there's another one. Means I have to beat it up. But you've seen me beat it up. I made a mess out of my floor. I had a clean floor. Half an hour to do a breaker. See? Look at that mess. Way over there. So I got this one to do yet. That one might have copper bus bars in it. Looks like it. You know? Looks like it. I see some Bear Bright in there. Right there. Let's get you back home. Right there. Bear Bright. This is all going to be Bear Bright when I'm done with it. But then I got whatever's laying on the floor here too. Clean up. And then this thing. My lock is probably just steel. This is a meter thingy dingy. Hold your meter on your house. Let's get a magnet on it. Nope. That's probably aluminum. These might be brass or copper. Those are steel. Not steel. It's a sealed unit. You're hanging on the wall. That's not steel. So there's some goodies in here. What? I have no idea. I don't know what's holding everything together. Oh, more epoxy. Is that what it is? Those are screw epoxy covers. It matches to this, so. But that's for another day. Let me know if you want to see it. See that one taken apart. What's in this one? What's in your wallet? I don't have a wallet. They don't carry a wallet. Open this way. Oh, okay. Whoop. Tripping over the tripod. Tripping on the tripod. Let's see if I can hold you without shutting you off. There we go. There, that's what's in there. Looks like the same one I have in my shed. Could be the same panel. But I have this right attached to the top. I have fuses in mine too. In my shed. That's what powers my shed. So that's what's in that one. So I think I held on to you long enough. So enjoy the sunshine if you haven't. Other than that, have a nice day.